Okay, howdy folks. Welcome back. Here we are at February 3rd, 2022. You can see we got the loop going here. I'll let it go a couple of times and then I'll start pointing out what's going on in there. Okay, so let's pause it. And right here, let's just even zoom in real quick here. Oh, we can. Okay, here's our object right here. This is the backside curvature of it. Here's our instrument reacting to it and stuff. And then, as we back out, we'll go through this. Back up a few frames here. There's a good shot where you can clearly see this material's coming out and streaming over the top of it and streaming around the bottom of it. And our objects right here, you can see the curvature of the backside right there. Let's even zoom in on that, so we'll leave it there. Okay, then as it starts to emerge from the sun here, you watch it go backwards, and I'll watch it come out. Okay, and then it moves on out of frame. And we'll go back. Now let's put this back into motion. Okay, so that was our main event here on the thing. Here at the very beginning, you can see a full halo response from this instrument, which tells me there was a little CME that's heading our way, but nothing too big. It was just a little blip, but let's pause it again right here at the very first of this day here. Oops, okay. So here we are, opening frame. Here's a little object and our instrument reacting to it. Then as we progress forward, right here, this is the flash, and you can see the instruments reacting to a full halo flash in our direction. You can watch it as it moves out. Let me back up. I'm going to go forward. Watch as it moves out. Okay. Then you see our object starting to emerge over here on this side. And then we have another blast that comes out of this side over here. Right here. And there's only a couple of frames of that, and that's the last frames of today. Now we'll go back to yesterday, the second here. Let that load up real quick. As it's loading, you can kind of see some of the activity, a little something there. Okay. So we'll let that loop run real quick, and then I want to catch it at the very beginning because it picks up the tail end of another event here. So let's back up right to here. All right, here we are. This is our first frame from the second. And if you look up here, we have a very faint circular object right here. Maybe I'll kind of pull it over this way and we'll zoom in on it. I'm talking about right here. And then it progresses out of the screen. Here's this another little smaller object trailing behind it there. So we got our object just leaving the frame from the day before. And then we have our main eruption down here, which right here, let's pull this up a little bit here and zoom in on it, because here we have one of these bow shocks with a big dent in it. It comes out here, goes way back in, comes out and goes to a point and then way back. And I have our small little object right here is what's causing that. And then as we progress through that screen, you'll see it move out. Another smaller object right here, something here. And then that's it for that day. Oh, one last little object here too. It looks like there's something round right here. Back up just a second. Yeah. Okay, so that was the rest of the second there. Okay, so now let's back out of this. And we'll go to the first where we left off. Okay, so first here. Okay, while that's loading up, I think you guys can see some of the stuff that was going on in there. Okay, so here we are at the first, and we had already gone over this huge explosion down here in the previous video, and where we left off was with this object up here exploding. So we'll pause it where we kind of left off, right here. Okay, this is about where we left off with this new explosion coming out from behind here. I'm going to zoom in on this, pull it over. I don't know if this camera is going to do it justice, but here's our round object right here. It's causing CME, the instrument's reacting to it. There's a small one right there. Okay. Then, as it progresses out, it moves out, and there appears to be another secondary object, a smaller black one right here now. So there's one out in front and then a second one back in here. We'll zoom in on this so you guys can see it. All right, yeah. This little round black object was in there too. Then, as it progresses out, we were still watching this event over here. This event took forever. We had 3 other objects come out in the time that this one did its whole cycle. And if you look closely here, you can see that our magnetic field lines are crisscrossing, which kind of indicates that this object may have been reverse polarity. Right here, these lines are crisscrossing. The top of the object is drawing material from down here, where the bottom of the object is reaching back and grabbing material from up here. So it looks like it has one of those reverse polarities, and it's stretching, it's holding the object up as it leaves the corona of the sun, because that one takes forever. All right, here's our little object right here, and it's going to move on out, but it takes forever. This one's already out of frame before this event is done. Then as it moves out, it's stretching all this plasma. You got crisscrossing ways here, which shows the polarity, reverse polarity. Okay, now we're going to put that back into motion. I don't know how well it's going to turn out here, but let's put this back into motion because there was something I wanted you guys to see here. Alright, you can see the twisting motion of the material. Let me try speeding this one up a little bit. And over on the red side here, you can see this material twisting and wrapping around, and it's twisting as it comes out. Alright, so we'll slow that down again. Alright, so for the last 3 days, today, yesterday, and the day before, we've had continued activity of these objects, you know, interacting with the magnetosphere and the corona of the sun, and, you know, getting draped by the corona and pulling material off with it as they go. So I just wanted to bring that one to you real quick. I didn't have much time to do a full stream, so I'm just going to make a little video out of this. But new information, so I figured I'd bring it to you so you could have a new update and everything. And it looked like our CME that hit us was, you know, a glancing blow, so it didn't do too much chaos. So that's it for now. I love you all. God bless you all. I miss you all, and I love you. And until my next video, bye.